All right, good morning. It's your Pratte Pack. Another busy day. We're hard at work here in the home studio. And I wanted to take a little bit of time to talk about Tom Yankello, Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame as of April 12th, which also happened to be his son's Rocky's birthday. Big news, his lovely bride Tina, Tommy Jr., his father, that fighting family, his brother Mark, an incredible promoter, world-class boxing, been there many times, the heart of Ambridge, giving young people a place to go. My son Robbie has actually spent time there. It's an incredible place, and he's always paid it forward. Beaver, Pennsylvania's own. A bum shoulder prevented him from really, I think, carrying out what would have been a good career as a pugilist, but it also took him to the career that he loved and still does to this day, and does it as at a high level, training. You know, I have known many of the fighters that he has trained: Monty Mesa Clay, Brian Minto, Baquan Kimbrough, of course, my dear friend Paul Spatafor, the first to win a world championship since the original Pittsburgh kid, Billy Conn, back in the golden era of boxing. What can you say about a guy who has dedicated his entire life to helping others? Because even though it's a sport that you get punched in the face, it's about really teaching what people have in here, in sportsmanship, and overcoming insurmountable odds. Look, we know what he has done in the corner with some of the greatest fighters, Roy Jones Jr., to ever lace up the leather. But here's how I like to look at things, the backstory, the other aspect of Tommy Yankello. And that is people that he has just helped overcome a number of things, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and just getting them in the right frame of mind. And it's not so much about being punched in the face or throwing a punch, but it's about life. And you know, life sometimes can punch harder than anything. And he has helped so many people overcome issues that really would cripple mere mortals. But because of the time that they spend in that gym, sound mind and body, they find a way to turn their life around. Look, I think most of you know how much I have been around the sport of boxing, probably as long as Tommy, if not longer, in a different aspect. Behind the microphone, in front of a camera, promoting it. And yes, I have been working out, he and I, kindred spirits, that same very young age of about 10, 11, 12, when I first started to realize, you know, getting into the gym and punching that bag can really help build your, your confidence and that foundation that is life. So it couldn't happen to a nicer guy, truly someone dedicated to his craft. And I really suspect he will be around for a very long time doing what he does. Not only building champions in the ring, but building champions outside the ring. Men and women who go to world-class boxing always do it for the long haul, the greater good. And in the end, their life is better for it. Because what they learn in that gym from Tommy, his father, and others, it helps them navigate life and gets them to the ultimate place. Peace, harmony, and a chance to basically raise their arm in victory too. Tommy, my man, much love from your Pratte Pack. Even though we don't spend as much time as we used to, we had a great journey, and I think of you often, and I am so blessed to call you friend. You and your lovely bride, those beautiful children, your family, enjoy this moment. No one deserves it more than you. Have a great rest of your day. We'll be back in the home studio with all sorts of good stuff before we head to the radio tonight at 6, in which I hope you tune in to KDKA 100.1 FM AM 1020. Tommy Yankello, Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame. Congrats.